We're at a place called Balance, and we ordered the full vegan English breakfast because that's a theme that we're gonna keep doing. This one's much different than the other ones. We have this dip. It's supposed to be like a tofu thing, but we've been dipping our toast in it. But it's very lemony and basil and tomato. And then the sausage has like the skin that you bite through, and then the regular Heinz beans here in the middle. I'm a big fan of this one. I think this has more interesting flavors. It's all very like fresh tasting.
After breakfast, we took the tube to the London Docklands.
There was a special event going on that we just had to see.
The ferry is here to take you to Isla Nublar. I hope you brought your sleeping bag. Come on guys, come on through, come on through.
Stay safe, guys.
There we go. Yeah.
Herbivore poop.
We are about to do the line. Then are we having a good time at Jurassic World so far? And women.
What did you think of Jurassic World, the exhibition?
I thought it was really, really cool. The dinosaurs were so lifelike. It was very immersive. Just the beginning of them getting you on like a ferry ride to the island. It was short and sweet.
In comparison to the Harry Potter Warner Brothers Studio Tour that we did yesterday, this was like much shorter, like maybe half an hour. Yeah, I was expecting more dinosaurs. It was definitely worth doing. It's another thing like Kaylee said yesterday about the studio tour. It's like, now I want to ride a ride. It's like it builds up to it and then you don't get to ride a ride afterwards.
Yeah.
So,
yeah, we just want to go on Velocicoaster now.
Come on.
We headed back into the city to sightsee some famous London landmarks.
as they say. We've got, one full day left after today in London, and then we're heading back to Michigan. And we're sitting here kind of reminiscing. We've had a lot of fun trying out new food here, but it's not the same as making things the way we like them.
We've been living it up with drinks and dinners and lunches, and also these amazing fry-ups for breakfast, which we plan on making when we get back. But then there's like something really nice about the idea of being back in the van and making dinner together. The cooking part, we haven't done it at all since we've been here, and it's like something that we do together that we love and we kind of miss, and it's like the homesickness part of it, I think.
Moving from the apartment to the van felt like one sort of extreme, but traveling this way, like with just backpacks, feels even more extreme. And so going back to the van will be like a luxury. I mean, we have all of our stuff. We have a really comfortable place to hang out.
We got everything we need in there.
Yeah.
It's pretty crazy how comfortable the van is compared to a hostel.
So this trip has like done what a lot of traveling does, where like you love the travel and it makes you appreciate like the world, but one of the great things that you don't think about necessarily is it makes you appreciate like your regular life too. It's like good on both accounts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Balance.
Cheers.
Cheers.
So we have a lobster roll and a fish and chips with mushy peas, which is normal here. So lobster roll, good texture, kind of not super complex flavor. Fish though is by far the best we've ever had.
So good.
It's so good. And the tartar sauce has dill in it. It's like just a perfect combo. Fries are good. Mushy peas are better than what we had before. These are more like kind of a refried beans consistency and like an interesting flavor. Yeah, really like it. Headed south and crossed the Millenium Bridge. We walked alongside the Thames towards the imposing shape of the London Eye. Go. You ready?
I am.
Nervous?
A little bit.
Have a good time?
It was a little nerve-wracking. The views were perfect though. It was so beautiful.
The rain started coming down and everything got distorted by the raindrops.
Yeah.
We could see the rain coming across the city, which is really neat too. After all this walking on this trip, I've officially worn holes in my shoes. So now there's water coming into my shoes. couldn't help ourselves.
At least we're sharing. We went upstairs to try to find more seating. We realized it was a whole other restaurant up there.
We saw the menu and we were like, we better do it. We don't regret it. It's our last day in London. Good morning. We finally had our coffee. We walked about a mile because the places we wanted to go to either didn't exist according to the real world and only exist on Google Maps, or they weren't open.
And then the coffee shop we ended up in is not really a coffee shop, it's just a bar that has coffee this morning, and they were like scrambling and disorganized. And so we're finally sitting outside and relaxing with our coffees.
But the coffee's pretty good, so I guess it was all worth it. Just like that, rain has stopped. This is the last journey for these shoes. There's holes in the bottom, my feet are soaked. This is our last walk. The sun came out. We're gonna miss seeing cool buildings like this walking around. Pair of shoes and a t-shirt, both of which I needed. Yay!
Yay!
The old one, that's a hole directly going to the sole of the shoe. And new shoes.
Those look so much better.
Yeah, these are pretty trashed. It was also my third day of wearing that same shirt, so it's nice to have a new shirt.
Finally laying them to rest.
Yes. I wish I could set the box on fire and send it down the River Thames to honor them.
At least it has like a van's like coffin. All right.
So Noble Collection has physical stores. Just from the outside, there's Jumanji, Jurassic Park, Harry Potter. We did it out, huh?
Yeah. Meat burger looks neat.
We got a chicken sandwich. How is it?
It's good. Really good.
I got a fillet of fish and a cheeseburger, and then you got a regular burger with that. And then the deal came with fries and this cola.
The breading on the chicken sandwich was like really, really good. Solid. The meat itself was like a little different. I don't know what they make it out of.
The fish had like kind of an interesting flavor that I didn't love. The texture was like very airy, like you bit into it and it was like gone.
But the burger really shined. I thought that was like what the McPlant at McDonald's should be like.
Kaylee's right in saying that the burger was like everything I wanted out of the McPlant and more.
Everything was really solid, like for the price especially, and the setting is just like unbeatable. Like I wish that there were more spots like this in the US that are like all vegan, plant-based burgers and fries and shakes. It's really nice. So excited to visit Twinings, and it is the only shop in the world. The gentleman that helped us out at the counter said this is the original mosaic.
And this is before they rebranded it to remove the apostrophe, so it's back from like 17 something.
It was finally starting to hit us. This incredible adventure was coming to an end.
With the hours counting down in the back of our minds, we shared a few bittersweet toasts and headed to one last dinner.
Cheers. Oh boy. This truffle oil mushroom pizza, it is delicious. It's like one of my favorite pizzas I've ever had. It's our last walk back to our hostel.
I like taking in the sights and the feeling one last time.
Yep,
It's been a trip.
it has been a trip. It's been a long, exhausting, fun, enriching, one-of-a-kind, life-changing adventure.
All of those things and more.
Last drinks at the hostel. We got sucked into another trivia game.
Last night?
So much for going to bed early.
Yeah, right.
So apparently our version of trivia doesn't translate well to England.
We don't do well.
Or Scotland.
We don't do well over here with trivia nights. They're hard questions, and like, especially the music ones, we're like, I have no idea.
Yeah, they play a song, ask the artist and the song title, and everybody in the bar knows the song.
They're singing
and we're just
along.
like, never heard these songs ever.
Especially if other people are going to be grading each other's like quizzes.
Yeah.
That was a little embarrassing for us.
We tried. We had fun. All right, it's 3:57 a.m. and we are walking to the train station to begin our long journey back to Michigan.
Our long journey home began with a 2-mile trek to Liverpool Street Station.
We made it. It's our last train of the whole journey. We arrived at London Stansted Airport for the short flight to Dublin. We thought we were gonna miss it, but whew, we rushed, and then there was a line anyway, but we made it. Then we flew to Reykjavik. One more flight. And on to New York. Back in the US of A. And they just told us on the plane while we were flying back that the Queen died.
We kind of knew it was coming when we were reading the articles.
It was kind of crazy that we were there for like her last day as Queen.
The day we leave, she passes.
Yeah.
It's wild.
Well, now we gotta make the drive back.
Back in the US, the last leg was a 12-hour drive to Michigan.
Though we were completely exhausted, we were already looking forward to our next grand adventure.